Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm smirking because as it was doing its countdown, I'm thinking, and what day is it? Oi. So, here we are. Nice sunny day here. Looks like it's going to remain a sunny day for at least part of the day, which is always a cool thing. And our card today is interesting. Good morning, Joniel. Welcome. You are the first one popping on today. Interesting card. Interesting card. I'll be interested in hearing what you think of it and how it strikes you. So, it is a Denise Lynn card, Heading to Get the Grandbaby. Awesome, awesome. Sacred Forest deck. My favorite tree with the door glowing and beckoning. And we kind of seem to be in a period of things that are beckoning. So the more we can listen, the more we can tune in, the easier it'll be to discern which of those beckoning calls we wish to respond to, right? So there's a lot of stuff oftentimes pulling at us. And to me, there's a difference between something pulling at us and something beckoning. So let's just take some breaths. Nice deep belly breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Well, I can already feel the shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Abigail. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who have some of the card decks that I have, good morning, Paula. Welcome. It is the Denise Lynn Sacred Forest deck, so you can dig out your cards. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's starting to roll in. Seems like we hit this critical mass where there's enough of you watching me that all of a sudden everybody can see that I'm there. Good morning, Peggy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Like the smiley face. It's a good day to smile. Nice deep breath in and out. So our card for today is number 19 for those of you who have the deck. I don't think we've pulled this card before. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. Good morning, Doneen. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Look at the glow around that. Pretty cool, huh? I saw things very similar to that in Italy when we were there, and also in Portugal. Portugal had a lot of those kinds of, when we'd go to the various cathedrals and churches, etc., that a lot of very opulent stuff. And there was also the Chapel of Bones, which was made from human bones and was a group of priests' reply to all this opulence. Kind of the idea that in the end, we're all just bones. So, Forest Temple, Enlightenment. I'm going to show it to you while I read this part because it might help you envision a little bit. The sound of delicate chanting fills the forest. You follow the sound as you walk down a meandering path into a small clearing. Before you, a forest temple becomes visible. As you get closer, it feels that the chanting is penetrating deep into your soul. Something seems to be shifting within you. Everything is the same, yet everything is somehow different. So close your eyes if you can. I know, Jonil, you can't because you're driving, but for those of you who can, I'd like you to close your eyes and meditate on the light within you and around you. So you are surrounded and filled with this light, that same glowing light that was around that temple I just showed you. Tap into that light. Observe that light. Become that light, because there is no separation between you and that light. Connect with the ever-present energy of the divine. Right now, your awareness is increasing. That energy is around you and within you all the time. When we get busy, we don't pay attention to it. But it's always there, an endless supply to be tapped. an endless supply. So whenever you're in the middle of anything, you can pause and tap into that. Your ability to understand the world is shifting. More and more, you can see situations from all points of view, and this creates an expansion in all parts of your life. So let's just do that briefly. I'd like you to imagine that you're at a distance from your life, like you are the curious observer of your life. Find yourself at that distance, being the observer of your life. First thing I'd like you to note is, how do you feel from that perspective? The observer of your life, how do you feel from that perspective? Second thing I want you to note is, what is that perspective? Do you find yourself out in front of your life? Do you find yourself above your life? Do you find yourself behind your life observing? What is your perspective? Noting that perspective. And now I'd like you to take a different one. So if you were out front, now I'd like you to observe from above. If you were behind, now I'd like you to observe from below. Pick a different perspective. And notice how that point of view feels. What do you notice there that you didn't notice from the natural perspective that you subconsciously chose first? Now choose a third perspective. So you have a lot of options: above, below, left, right, front, back, various angles. Keep moving around. Keep trying on different perspectives. Almost like when you stand in front of a mirror with a new outfit on and you're turning and looking from all different directions. Same thing, only you're doing it with your life. Notice what's the same from those various perspectives. Do you just get a better view of some aspect of your life? For instance, do you find yourself mainly observing your family life, or mainly observing your spiritual life or your work life? Or do those perspectives change depending on the point of view from which you're looking? Just notice and observe. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to fix anything. You're just noting. Isn't this interesting? From this perspective, I see this. From that perspective, I saw that. And the last perspective I'd like you to take is within. So from within, when you observe your life, what do you notice? And out of those observations, those various viewpoints, perspectives, what's something that comes to you in terms of moving forward? Is there an aspect you want to pay more attention to? Is there an action step you need to take? Is there a thought you'd like to think more often? Is there a perspective you would like to frequent? If you want to put it in the feed, that'd be awesome. If you just want to keep it to yourself, that'd be awesome too. And one more nice deep breath. Let it go. Returning to right here, right now. And let's continue with our card. This card can also reflect times when you are seeing the world from only your personal point of consciousness, which is dramatically restricting possibilities for you. So this all-around view that you just took is going to expand that. A one-sided, adamant view of life can block a vast influx of light, joy, and connection to the Creator. And I'm going to say energy. Energy flows where attention goes. So when you have all these different perspectives, that expansion is imminent. It has to happen. Strict adherence to your beliefs can obstruct wonderful opportunities from flooding your life. Be willing to step outside your limited points of view and see the world from the other's perspectives, and your life will expand. In temples throughout the world, initiates withdraw from their surroundings in order to gain an expanded perception of the inner reality of life, which is why the last place I had you inhabit was within. Intuition and healing abilities emerge during those times. Light is flooding into your life now, so feel that. Feel that light. With enlightenment, you'll feel the expansion from a limited sense of self to an awareness of the cosmos around you. You are that cosmos. There is no separation. That's all illusion. So the spirit of the forest temple says, positive changes are coming. You are lightening up. Feel buoyant and free. Your connection to spirit is deepening. Old beliefs about who you are and what you deserve in life are falling away, replaced by incredible new paths. I'm going to show you the card again. There you go. So one of the things that you can do is be that curious observer. I wonder what my life has to say to me now. I wonder what my life has to show me now. I was working with a new client last night, and he had when I was inquiring about the issue that brought him to talk to me, I had him focus on his body. Where in his body did he feel the issue that brought him to talk to me? And it was in his shoulders. And so we spent some time with him inhabiting his shoulders, breathing into his shoulders, allowing his shoulders to have a voice. What did it want to say to him? You can do that as well. Where in my body do I hold this expansion that's waiting to happen? What's getting in the way of that expansion happening? What do I need to do? Who do I need to be? What do I need to feel, think, resolve, etc. for that expansion to flow? Ask the questions. Good morning, Julia. Glad you are here. Do some journaling on those things. And if you find that when you go to meet the page, your brain goes blank, you're right where you need to be. Right where you need to be. Take some breaths. Just meet the page. Put down something. I have no idea what to write. My mind just went blank. My left foot itches. I wonder what I'll have for breakfast today. Blah, 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 blah. Just keep writing. And somewhere in that, however many pages you write, I always aim for at least 3, something will pop in and you go, now I wonder where that came from. So that is our card for today. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Observing our life from different perspectives. Observing our life from the perceived perspective of others. Factoring all of that into our own perspective. Expansion, expansion, expansion. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Tomorrow is Rummage Day, tomorrow and Saturday again. And so I think I may see a couple of you. You kind of mentioned you might come, so that's awesome. If I'm not there, you get to chat with my sister and her dog and my dad. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.